February dawns with the business done, a reshaping of the intricate jigsaw with pieces discarded and new ones acquired. The definitive picture now in place. The January market famously more difficult to navigate than its summer counterpart when the need for the right player can be greater. And January, a month of damaging defeats and injuries, of a cup KO and snowballing fan disaffection. But whilst Manchester United have their problems, they also have their man, the latest big money acquisition charged with guiding the club back into the upper echelons to a status their history and supporters demand. There's no time to settle in. Bruno Fernandes' process of acquaintance with his new surroundings will be conducted from the midfield rather than the dugout, and is seen as the answer to a significant problem here. But can he make the same kind of impression as the first Portuguese international to leave Sporting for Old Trafford? It's been an up-and-down season for David De Gea. A decisive step, provide welcome respite to the recent disappointing results, and impair the prospects of a chief rival. Back to him from Johnny. And Jota claiming with justification that he was held back by Andres Pereira. Free kick to Wolves. Clipped in by João Moutinho into a dangerous area. Good strength from him. Tricky feet as well. Opportunity for Traore to make his way forward, taking on shore. Awkward for Lindelof, off balance, who's forced to concede the first corner.
What a ball that was as well from Adama Traore.
Attacking set pieces as well as defensive ones for Wolves. A shot on the turn ultimately. A difficult chance for... Just couldn't quite get it to him there. Cody saw to that, and now Jimenez will try and release Traore. Squeezing a ball through the very small needle there. First insight as to exactly what Manchester United might be able to expect. Wonderful nature of Manchester United's performances. United fans not really sure what they're going to get. Players that know each other very well. Portuguese international teammates, of course. Moutinho's been such an influence since he made the move to Wolves. He hasn't missed a single... Keeping it in. Jota trying to make something happen. In the end, David De Gea can gratefully gather, but it's... Corner.
That's good work. That's really...
Matters ball in, volley, steering it clear, Pereira firing wide.
Well, that's about the only bit of football we've seen from United. Well, they've stitched a few passes together. Again,
Here's Traore. Another opportunity for him to run at Luke Shaw, who will be screen. Delivered deep for Doherty, a looping header which De Gea forced a punch away. And the whistle has got Doherty and Neves. Jimenez chasing. United sweep up. A couple of crucial touches to stab it clear.
Lovely, lovely football from Wolves, that. And almost a really serious ball
from Pereira again. Martial claiming as he sized up the overhead kick that he was just nudged to the ground. But back it will come with Harry Maguire. Some way wide in the end. Delp back on his feet very quickly. Getting the ball in past Fred. Jota trying to bring him down, no pressure on him. He couldn't pick out a teammate last weekend in the FA Cup. Good turn from Martial, too good for size. Surely will look for a teammate. That's what he did. Whip on the ball. Jota working it wide for Traore. He struck much better. Martial going to ground. Cody with the challenge. No complaints from the Wolves skipper. That was better. More than capable from that kind of area. Jimenez. Now coming to get finding Traore. That's as close as either side have come. Shaw. Well, that would have been a fairy tale start to his Manchester United career. His first attempt in the process.
It looks like he might have dislocated it there. The way he's holding that. Again, Harry Maguire it was who was...
Playing from João Moutinho as...
Again, big part of the game plan, that is if he comes off today, they lose such a threat down that side.
Shaw couldn't drag it into his stride, and then Lindelof has fouled. Well, changed to Manchester United so far. He has had the one attempt on target that they've mustered. Adama Traore has been the most impressive player on the pitch in the opening stages. His pace.
First and foremost, move the ball quicker. Try and hold the width a little bit more, because what's happening is Juan Mata's coming in midfield, Fernandes is coming in, Dan James is coming in. I would especially like to see Dan just hug the touchline a little bit more, Dan James, and Juan comes in naturally and then Wan-Bissaka overlap. But you need to stretch this Wolves defence, because if it's the width of the box, the defence...
It is now 4 hours since United last scored in the league, when Mason Greenwood struck here against Norwich. The only... Fernandes leaving at this time, an away swinger from Fred. There's one for Traore to be able to clear, but Manchester United, with everybody barred a hair in Wolves territory.
Intent, of course. Looked like it popped up the Wolves possession.
Lindelof beaten. It's Diogo Jota. It's still Diogo Jota. Was he pulled back by Maguire? The Wolves with less than 40% of the ball, and that will be just about perfect for them. Yellow card for Fernandes to mark his... Got the shot in, and then was caught by Ruben Neves in the follow-through. Yellow card for another Portuguese midfielder. Bruno Fernandes! Power and precision.
Yeah, good shape on that. Rui Patricio guesses the right way.
Of yesteryear who perished in Munich, remembered. 6th of February 1958. Here's James. That's on the cross that made it easy for Rui Patricio to claim. He's contemplating going for goal from distance to setting up Mata! It's close. Not too far away. Just too high for Martial. Firstly by Bolly, then by Doherty. It's Manchester United. Size the cross, shoved in the back by Martial. Well, Nuno wasn't happy. And Chris Kavanagh, the fourth official, just alerting Paul Tierney to something that was said. And it's a yellow card for the Wolves boss.
On his left foot and get wide in those situations.
Fernandes. Spill. Shaw. Fred, did it hit a hand? Referee says... Here's James at the other end. Jimenez. Big moment this for Wolves. The angle's tight. The save good enough.
Brilliant.
Corner since half-time. And it'll break here for Pereira.
Chance that. Broke.
Nice defensive header. And ball by Moutinho. And so deliberate, according to the referee, that it's worthy of a yellow card.
It has to be.
Moutinho in strongly. And able to find the top right-hand corner.
Adama Traore, acres of space.
Was something that was in Traore's mind as he's just tried to manage the situation here for Wolves.
Yeah, oh, without doubt. Without doubt, he's hit the floor there. Look, you can see the Wolves staff.
Hit in by Wan-Bissaka from Cody. Greenwood. Martial took it out of Mata's path. Greenwood, higher deflection. And Rui Patricio saw it in the nick of time. It's a good recovery.
It was a good recovery, wasn't it?
Sice! What a chance.
Again, that is right dead centre in the middle.